My name's Howard Blanning. Right now I'm an adjunct professor at Taipei University of the Arts and at National Taiwan College of Performing Arts. Well, first of all, the workshop was enormously enjoyable, and I like your campus very, very much. Even though last year mostly it rained, but it was still such a pretty campus, and so I was very happy to come back because I always like the opportunity to work with young playwrights. And this workshop is a little bit special. Usually I do short plays because I can ask them to pay attention to structure. I often tell students, your story may be important, but unless your structure is good, we're not interested in the story so much. And that's hard for students to sometimes understand because they think their story is important and don't worry about how the story is presented to the audience. This time we did something a little bit special. They're going to write 3 plays. Second play requires us to know the first play, and the third play requires us to know the second and the first play. I am so happy that today, and everybody did a wonderful job, much better than I expected. I was a little nervous. I always wish that a play do something good for an audience, because I think the origins of theater were that theater was to help you understand why there's rain, where lightning comes from, why the person who was alive is now dead, that sort of thing. But also to make you understand why it's good to be polite, and why is it better to be kind than it is to be mean, if it is. Not every play has to do that. So a playwright is like any artist. They have a lot of freedom. Maybe finding a way to respect the students, seeing if we can find a way to encourage the students to respect the audience. And I will tell them later on that they have to remember that when they write a play, it belongs to them. When we read the play, it belongs to us. When you watch the play, it belongs to you. So if you see a play and you think, oh, I like that play so much, and somebody says, well, who wrote that play? You might say, oh, I'm not sure, but I liked the play. And maybe you see the same play and you don't like it as much. But those plays are both your play and your play, just for different reasons. If we remember that we give things away, the play that we write eventually belongs to the audience, that's an important thing. And I think it's a lesson that students need to learn slowly.